Amazingly awesome recyclers, and the conversation about medical marijuana continues. Details on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Tuesday, February 26th, 2013. I'm Sarah Colvin. Barnstable United fifth graders are working to encourage residents to recycle. The Destination Imagination team set up camp at the transfer station on Sunday, and despite the rain, still managed to encourage residents to recycle. The team talked about their work at Monday night's Renewable Energy Commission meeting here at Town Hall.
Amazingly awesome recyclers.
Oh boy.
We are a Destination Imagination team, if any of you have ever heard of that, and
Yep.
we chose a project to do, and we found a need in the community, and we chose trying to improve recycling.
Great.
And so we just a few days ago, we just had a day at the dump, and yesterday.
It's okay. It was the last day of vacation. We understand.
Yeah. We had like a day at the dump, and we handed out flyers telling people how easy it is to recycle and why we should do it.
Oh, wonderful.
And we had free hot cocoa and a free raffle, so that was kind of cool.
Great, great.
What were some of the raffle items you were giving out?
We had a giant monkey.
A real one?
No.
Were there some
It
recycling
had button
bins
eyes,
too?
so it was kind of creepy.
And we had
Just
gift
saying.
cards to like Panera and
Lunch.
Box Lunch, and we had jewelry from the Silver Seahorse.
And we had
that big basket from Cape Cod Natural Foods, right?
a reusable shopping bag from Redfish Bluefish.
Did you get all that stuff donated because of the
Yeah.
project? Okay.
And we had some recycling bins.
And big compost bins to put on your counter, like next.
Was it pretty busy when you were out there? A lot of people?
No.
Well, you guys had to camp out in the office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, well, some of us did go outside, and we had to put up posters, and we went down and yelled out to people "Hey, would you like to go to a free raffle?" It was very wet. It was really wet, yeah.
I'll bet
And
it was.
windy.
So what did you tell everybody about why it's important to recycle? What have you guys been telling the people you've been talking to, and the public, and your friends, and your parents?
Oh wait.
It helps our community stay clean and healthy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It
Yep.
it conserves energy.
Saves money.
Serves energy.
Is that what you gave everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you pass those around, guys, so we can all get a look at it?
How many of you,
Literature than we do.
how many of you currently recycle
Got
at
it
home?
from us?
Mr. Lynch funded it.
DEP,
Town
okay.
manager funded it. I believe. I don't want to misspeak. I know you're not allowed to talk.
I need you to specify your question. Funded what?
Well, the handout, for
Guys,
example.
where did you get the handouts?
Mr. Level.
Lynch.
No,
Lynch,
Mr. Level.
Mr. Lovell.
Very good.
I was there,
Love that.
Mr. Level.
Yeah, it was Mr. Lovell.
And what kind of reaction did you get from people? Because you were mostly in the office, so you were talking to people that were renewing their stickers for next year, right?
Yeah.
How many? Did a lot of people say they recycled? Did you
Yeah,
change anybody's
only
mind
one
about
person.
recycling?
Only one person said they don't
They didn't,
recycle.
Yeah.
Did you change their mind?
Yes. Probably. Yeah. We kind of wish more people. We got some more people that actually didn't recycle, because then we could have actually encouraged those people.
Mm-hmm.
But we did something, and hopefully it spreads and shows we care about
The
recycling.
students say they were successful in encouraging at least one resident to recycle his cardboard instead of just tossing it in the trash.
We caught that. We actually caught a man who was about to throw away a bunch of cardboard, and we're like, no, recycle that. You can just easily recycle that. So it's
And did he?
yeah, he did. Well,
At least that one time.
we paid close attention to him.
The Destination Imagination team will compete at Dennis Yarmouth High School on Sunday, March 10th. Meanwhile, the Planning Board continues to weigh in the complicated issue of medical marijuana. Monday night, a workshop session with Town Attorney Ruth Weil led off the board's regular meeting. Weil says it's a complicated issue with many questions still left to answer.
Part of the difficulty in setting the table or the parameters for the overlay district is that there are a lot of unknowns because the Department of Public Health is still in the process of promulgating its regulations, and it is a lot of what we've presented in the proposed overlay district is our best guess at a direction that this legislation is going, but we really can't fill in the interstices until we get some direction from this.
Weil says it's wise of the Planning Board to continue to investigate the issue while not yet taking action on a proposed medical marijuana overlay district.
I think there is merit in not taking action on the overlay district at this time, seeing what happens with seeing if the council adopts the temporary moratorium as recommended by the Planning Board, and then looking towards the next steps at this study, because I think that they can work in sync and help inform the town and the Planning Board, what the best location is for such an overlay district, if that's a direction that the town decides to go to.
Weil says the State Department of Public Health is supposed to set out its regulations by the 1st of May, but that deadline may be missed.
I think we are getting indications that they might not be able to meet that deadline, but there's nothing official on that in that regard. They're doing listening tours. I think it's 3 locations in the state. I think they're in good faith trying to deal with what is very difficult for anybody. This is a citizen's petition that's becoming a law that is, as Ms. Buntage has said, very poorly drafted. More questions, as you mentioned, Mr. Lang, than there are answers provided. But it is the law, and everybody's trying to work through, the various aspects of it. When we attended the Mass Municipal Association conference, there were questions that Mr. Munsell posed. I mean, if the state is, not in favor of tobacco, maybe it makes more sense to have foodstuffs as a major source of the dispensing of marijuana. So there are a lot of unanswered questions. I think we're all trying to work through them. I think the the Department of Public Health is working in good faith. So I don't know the specific answer. All I can tell you is what the state law said, but I think there's some leeway with the Department of Public Health on that.
Barnstable Director of Growth Management Joanne Miller-Buntage echoed the sentiments of many board members and Town Attorney Weil in that it is a very complicated and confusing issue.
And I fully support and agree with everything that's been said tonight. We've been operating in the dark. We have had no information. We've had very little assistance. This is, and I just can't say enough how poorly played out this whole process has been. And I think the state is, I feel, finally starting to understand the impact to communities and how difficult it is. And I think this board has taken a very wise step in protective action in sending the moratorium on to the council, which really does protect us and allows us the time to do exactly what some of the members have talked about tonight, thoroughly study this issue and make sure that what is developed is the best thing for the town, whatever that end result is after the study.
A first reading of the medical marijuana moratoriums on the agenda for this Thursday's Town Council meeting. A public hearing on the matter will be held at a later date. You can watch the Planning Board's entire meeting online at town.barnstable.ma.us. Just click on Video on Demand. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.